kind of a special review, I guess you could say, or we're doing like a mukbang. Have you ever heard of a mukbang? A mukbang?
Sort of.
It's kind of like in the ASMR world. It's like a feasting of sorts on something. And so this is kind of a delicacy for me because I love sushi.
Yes,
how about you?
I love sushi.
Sushi is so good. And I haven't had sushi on the channel in I think like almost a year. We were thinking about this today.
Yeah.
And so first of all, introductions. This is my stepdaughter.
Hello.
Do we want to go by a real name? You can introduce yourself.
So I'm Rosabella, but most people just call me Bella because it's easier.
That's her real name.
So,
okay,
yeah.
all right. I wasn't sure. I was going to be like, yeah, that's right. It's Rose, and I wasn't sure because I was kind of thinking, not everybody wants to put their name out there,
I
but
don't care.
all right.
Honestly.
So this is my stepdaughter. So it just seems like my family just keeps expanding and expanding, and I'm introducing kids here and there.
Oh my God.
We aren't actually blood related, but
no.
we are related through the same mama, I guess, in so many ways. We've exchanged fluids in different manners, in different ways. Yours with blood and mine with sweat and tears. But we're here, regardless, for a sushi mukbang, an eating extravaganza.
Yes.
And of course, I'm in Denver, Colorado. You're not even from Denver, right? Where are you from?
I'm from Western North Carolina.
Right. So, yep. And that's where the channel sort of was started.
Yeah.
So you're out there in the same similar area, and we're not really indigenous to like having seafood, right? Nobody's catching tuna in the mountains of North Carolina or here in the Rockies of Colorado.
No, I mean we have like all the river fish, like bass and all that stuff.
That's true, right? So freshwater. And I was trying to think of like some really good places to go in Denver. And of course, Whole Foods is a really great gourmet place. We're not sponsored, obviously, because this is $60 in sushi
Oh my God,
with my stepdaughter from Whole Foods. Here's the receipt. We got an entire array of different types of sushi. We've got albacore, smoked, I think, albacore tuna.
Yeah.
There's like a spicy crab leg roll. There's a rainbow roll with salmon and tuna, more tuna, and a tsunami combo. There's all sorts of combos of sushi here. Sashimi, there's rolls, there's all types. How about we pull some of this out? What do you think?
Yes.
Now, are you pretty skilled with chopsticks?
I am.
Good.
Well, so if I don't break. There we go.
She got a clean break on the chopsticks. That's true. We should probably do that real quick for good luck, right?
Yeah.
It's bad luck, I think, to break one and. That's good too, because we didn't get a spare set.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad. They had an entire display at a big sushi counter, and they were just sort of putting up for the day. And so we got there sort of towards the end. So I think this was just made fresh. They just put out a big display case, and it was all just beautiful looking sushi, all different types. And we got 4 different varieties. This is the spicy crab meat roll. Take a look at that. Looks pretty intense.
It's so.
All right.
I told him that we should have gotten some shrimp, but then he's like, I just wanted fish.
It's just we're doing and we're doing like raw fish here, you guys. I mean, this is raw. Take a look. This is the tsunami combo large. That's like tons of sashimi. You can see it's cold still, like on top, all the condensation.
Yeah.
Look, there's like rolls and sashimi. Oh, that's a big one. That's like tuna. And salmon. And
it's got like the maki as well.
The maki, right. This is a rainbow roll. This is going to be salmon, some with some avocado. And then there's like salmon inside. This is just a big rainbow roll, I guess.
And I've never had like the sashimi. I've only had sushi. So he really wanted to get a lot of sashimi.
Definitely. I'm excited. This is, and this one's going to be good. This is a seared, I think I said smoked, seared albacore tuna. And again, this is raw. These are all raw. Now, seared, of course, means it's been seared in a pan really quickly. So that's why this isn't red anymore. It's kind of a white color. It's been seared off. Actually, that isn't true. I think I'm wrong there. I think albacore tuna is already white by nature, I think, and it's not red.
Yeah.
But it has been seared, and you can sort of see the little tips and the edges. I guess they've just seared it off in a pan, and it looks like there's some inside. So anyway, this is it. We have a huge variety, a wide variety. We've cast our nets here in the Denver mountains at our local Whole Foods. I'm gonna hold this up here. Let's take a look. We've got a lot of sushi. It's $60 in sushi. with my stepdaughter.
Yes.
Whoa! All right, this looks good. What do you want to dip into first? What are you thinking about?
Okay, so first I'm gonna go safe, and I'm gonna go with this.
All right, seared albacore rainbow roll. I think I'm just gonna go for this because I'm so interested.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
this kind of has.
This is it's like the spicy mayo.
Ooh, this is gonna be a little spicy. Are you good with some spice?
Mm-hmm.
I guess because that is kind of spicy as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seared albacore. How is yours? What is that? The crab, spicy crab, right?
This is really good.
Ooh. Is it nice and cold still?
Oh, it's definitely really cold.
Okay,
like,
good.
It's got the chill to it, and it's got like a heat, but it's not like overwhelming.
Right.
Like it's got the cold mayo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mmm. You see that up close. The crab meat. Look at that. It's like red and white. Mmm. Now yours has got a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
This has got like these little yellow, I don't want to call them like fish eggs.
They're baby fish eggs.
Is that what it is? Are they little?
Smelt roe. Smelt roe.
It's roe. Okay. They have put roe on top of this. Seared albacore tuna. It's really good. It's a white fish, and inside is like more tuna, I guess. Yeah. Interesting. It doesn't taste like Starkist tuna, but that is somewhat cooked. So
yeah.
That would be your least raw of the variety here for sure. It's a little dry. It's like the rice is like super gummy, so it's kind of starchy. Gatorade, again, not sponsored. But happy to take a check.
I know how they make the rice because I've made sushi at home.
Yeah.
Kind of tasted like the first time I ever tried to make sushi rice. It was just really sticky. I had to add a little bit more of the sauce to it.
Yep, that's right. I think, yeah, that was not my favorite so far.
Yeah.
It was okay.
This one was way better.
Let me try some of that real quick, and then what are you opening there? That's
this is the tsunami combo.
Ooh, so that one's got the salmon and the, I guess, traditional tuna, like you would think, like the red tuna. And this is going to be entirely raw. There's nigiri and also the
maki.
The maki rolls, which of course has the seaweed on the outside.
Oh my god, they're my favorite.
This actually does look good. It's almost got like little sesame seeds on the outside too. It's like a Whopper side of a sushi roll.
Okay, so first I'm gonna go with the maki, get a little used to it. I mean, all it is the fish and the rice. So I mean, it's not gonna have a lot of flavor to it.
Ooh, I'm gonna get in on that.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the that.
That looks good.
Yeah.
There's the sashimi style.
Yeah. Well,
very traditional.
Yeah, the maki is raw too, though.
So a lot of people are probably going to be like, at this point, where's the soy sauce, right? We got to be dipping in the soy sauce. I will say, we should be doing some kind of soy sauce. And this is very impromptu, so I don't really have a whole setup here in the car.
Yeah.
There's a little container here of soy sauce. How about that? Let's pop the top.
That actually wasn't that bad.
On the soy to appease the crowd, because I know at this point I'd be like, where is the soy sauce? You cannot eat. And why is that? Why can you not eat? That's like saying you can't have a hamburger without ketchup. Like, there's not a national outcry for always having to have that, but it seems like with sushi, you always have to have.
Yeah. I've never actually ate it with soy sauce. I've always just ate it kind of dry.
I guarantee people have already clicked off this video by now because we did not dip this in soy sauce, and that would just be, I don't understand why the need, because I can enjoy, I guess, sushi by itself.
Yeah.
This looks beautiful.
It was really good.
This is the nigiri style. This is salmon. It's beautiful on top of the rice.
I had the tuna one.
Oh yeah, the tuna. And of course, like she was talking about, the maki here on the top, you see, and that has like the seaweed roll on the outside and then the rice on the inside. That looks really good. I'm gonna go for the salmon. Cheers. Big bite. And I know people have already clicked off or are going to complain because I didn't start off with our normal welcome back, everybody, to all new fast food pit stops. But I think just in the spirit of the nature of this review right now, it's just kind of relaxed. It's nice. I think it would do a disservice to just be loud and boisterous and flamboyant. Although we are pretty fashionable, I have to say. Here with our sushi, our $60 in sushi with my stepdaughter from Whole Foods, not sponsored. That was absolutely fantastic. That salmon I just had.
It was really good. Yeah.
Holy crap.
I was, because I think like when I was really young, one time I tried sashimi and I hated it. I was like, I just ate the rice underneath it. But this was actually really good. So it shows how...
It's really fresh. Like, I don't taste anything fishy at all. Now, you're digging in on the salmon there now.
Yeah.
It's big, too. Like, there's a lot. Denver has several really good, apparently, sushi restaurants here in town. But it is Sunday evening, and it's hard sometimes to get to go from those kind of places. These are the kind of places I'm talking about, like you have to sit down and the chef kind of prepares it for you, and they don't have to-go boxes at those kind of places. So the only other natural place I could really think of to get really something that I knew would be fresh is Whole Foods. I've never had their sushi before, but I did know that they had this whole like sushi bar set up, and we obviously got there in time to get something really good. I'm gonna get another bit of this. What was this again? The spicy
crab.
Spicy crab.
That one has to be my favorite besides the salmon of
this is good.
The sashimi, yeah.
This is like a wasabi, or not wasabi, like a sriracha mayo that they put on here, right? It's like a 50-50.
Okay. So, I've had that. That's why I wanted you to get that tempura one.
The tempura shrimp. Yep, I saw that one.
Because it has those on it and it's so good. I want to try one with
so good. One that they didn't have that I really wanted was a spicy tuna roll.
Yeah.
And so that obviously would be the little rolls like this, just with a tuna inside instead of the crab.
Yeah.
And that's really good, but they didn't have any of those left.
I had to get from the middle because I wanted some of
look how pretty.
Avocado.
So there's salmon inside of there. This is all salmon. This whole rainbow roll is salmon. You got some of the avocado on top. I'm gonna get in on some of that. That looks so good. Oh my gosh. It's so big. All right. These pieces are huge. Like, look at that. That is a fat, thick piece of fish. The avocado looks nice and fresh.
I really like this, yeah.
Is that good? So of the salmon and the tuna so far, like, what is your favorite, or are they both pretty good? Or
I think the salmon sits well better with me. Like, it sits better. The tuna, I don't know. Like, between the two, I like the salmon better.
So good.
Like, and with the avocado inside as well on top.
I mean, the soy sauce would be a good attribute with it, but honestly, I think by itself, it really tastes pretty fire. I'm going to taste a piece of the maki. Since you're all about the salmon, I'm going to go for the salmon maki. I'm going to try some of the soy sauce because...
It's good with the soy sauce on that one because it has, like, the seaweed.
On the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good. The soy sauce definitely offsets, and there's no fishy flavor here, but it just kind of adds like a vinegary, sour kind of.
I want some more of that crab.
Yeah, here, let me pass over that crab. I'm hogging all the crab. I'll tell you what, I'll be a super trooper and go in on the seared albacore. Again, this is the least favorite of all of them. I kind of wish, man, we had gotten.
Yeah, I spilled it on me too.
Oh my god, almost lost the soy. Kind of wish we had gotten another like rainbow roll or something, but this is still pretty good. Maybe I'll dip a little bit in the soy.
The rainbow and the crab are definitely the ones that I'm choosing between. When it's choosing between the best one that I've had so far.
So I understand now, soy sauce helps with the undesirables and all of the underdogs of the sushi world. Because it kind of, in this case, this is the most bland. And again, it doesn't taste fishy. It's not off-putting, but there's like nothing else about it that is unique or
like very good. Even with these that only have the fish and the rice, they taste better than that one that has like the tuna and like, what is that, cucumber? Or?
There is, there's some cucumber in there.
Yeah.
Some raw cucumber. And then again, seared albacore tuna.
Yeah.
And this is like the white tuna. If you get like Star-Kissed in the can, like you'll pay extra for like the albacore. It's supposed to be a premium tuna, I think. And that's the traditional red color here. Let me grab a piece of that because I actually haven't had, or maybe I did. I can't remember.
I think you did.
Well, good. I'm gonna have another now. Yes, sir. Dip
Another one of these.
into the soy for all of you soy sauce lovers. Here's the soy. Oh.
The avocado came off.
We're like passing the whole tray around just for the soy sauce because we have like no type of tray. It's like
it's not even gonna fit in there. Let's show them.
It's the throwaway tray. It's the albacore tuna tray. Big bite. Do you see the sunset back here with the mountains? It's so pretty. Oh wow! I feel like we're feasting.
I know.
I mean, $60 worth of sushi from Whole Foods. I'm going to see some of that rainbow roll because this one I feel like I haven't gotten into. Oh, yeah. I just dipped my elbow. Could you hand me? Oh my God, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I'm going to put it way up here to the camera. That's how embarrassed I am. Thank you. That was disgusting. I did not realize there was crab on my armrest.
I mean, it's no more embarrassing than spilling red and soy sauce.
That's right.
I told him, I'm like, I don't want to wear this shirt because it's a white shirt. He's like, we got bleach. We got.
I really did that whole thing on purpose. That was just to like make you not feel so bad. I didn't want you to be embarrassed because you are my guest here on the channel. This is your first appearance. Salmon. That is delicious. The salmon. I'm glad we got this one because this is a full salmon rainbow roll.
Yeah. That and the crab are probably like my favorite ones. And then this
so good. We're completely missing the entire the sliced ginger aspect, which of course sliced ginger you're supposed to use in between slices, and you actually are using it to cleanse your palate is what it's traditionally used for. Yeah. There's a little bit of pickled sliced ginger.
I've never actually eaten their ginger. I know
it's not bad. It's not bad.
I've been places where the ginger's like pink and it makes me think it's like raw fish.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean. This is
too much ginger.
This is a lot of sushi. How are you doing? Are you getting kind of full?
No, I'm fine with that. It was the ginger that really like.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, because that is tradition here, at least on the channel. Even though we're not sticking to tradition with going in on the first bite, big bites. We are still gonna, I guess, at least rate these, right? Yeah. What do you give? What would you give? I guess let's start off here with the redheaded stepchild of the bunch.
It wasn't the worst, so I'd probably give it about a 4.
Wait, you're a stepchild, but you're not redheaded, so like that wasn't a derogatory. That wasn't like a slander thing. No. A 4 out of 10.
A 4. I mean, it wasn't bad, but you'd have to add stuff to it to make it
right.
And it was really chewy. Like out of all of them, I think it took the longest to chew.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I mean, 4, maybe 5, maybe 5.
I would give this probably I would honestly say a 3.
Yeah.
I would even undercut that a little bit, because this was my least favorite. The only saving grace of this is that it was not fishy. This was not off-putting. Like, this would have been a terrible roll if it was that plus that. Like, at least it wasn't fishy. It was still fresh. It just wasn't my favorite. So, yeah.
Definitely not.
For all of the above reasons you
said. So, this... what was this?
This was the combo.
Tsunami?
It was the tsunami, large tsunami combo. So this was the tuna and the salmon, the sashimi, and the maki.
I would definitely rate this at least a 6 or 7 because it was, while it was bland, it still had flavor. Like it didn't have much to give to it. Like all you see the seaweed, rice, and the fish. Yep. But it still definitely had that flavor.
I think that for me was probably my favorite, only because I like sashimi style. Yeah. So I love the big rice clump with a big piece of fish on top. That for me, on a scale of 1 to 10, this would be like a 9 because it had the variety, and I actually enjoyed the maki. Yeah. I haven't had maki.
The maki is really good.
That isn't my go-to. If I go to get sushi, it's always like a traditional sushi roll. You know, it wouldn't be like with the thing on the outside. So I haven't had that before.
I'm one for flavor, so it just
I think that was good.
It was flavorful for how simple it was.
That's a 9 to me all day. That was fantastic. What do you give? So you had, this was your first one. This was the crab, the spicy crab.
Okay, so like I said, these two were like my favorite ones. I would definitely give this one a 10. A 9 if you don't like spicy things. Yeah. But I enjoy spicy things, so it's like it's really a 10 for me because it has all the spices in it, but then it kind of cools you down with the mayonnaise.
So it's important to, I think, mention this is actually real crab meat. This isn't
Yeah.
imitation crab. So if you look, and I had to look at the label, this isn't imitation crab meat. They had some there that were imitation crab, but inside of here is real crab with like a mayonnaise mix
Yeah.
that's kind of spicy. This was surprisingly spicy. This had a little bit of kick to it, I thought.
Oh, it was fine.
It was really good,
It
though.
was really, like,
Mhm.
this is the kind of spicy I like. I don't like the spicy that's not even hot. It just burns your mouth.
Right.
But this didn't burn your mouth. It didn't do anything like that. It
No.
just had the really big kick to it.
Imitation crab does not taste like crab whatsoever.
No.
So this was really good, and this was like $10, I think,
Yeah,
alone
yeah.
for 6 of those. So it makes me feel good, at least I think, for $10 that it was actually real crab.
Yeah, it was $9.99.
$9.99. On a scale of 1 to 10, that would be for me like an 8. I thought that was really good. It was nice and crabby. I just wish there were more for $10. There were only
Yeah.
6, and it's like, man, I could go for a few of those things. So it's like those were such a delicacy. You just gotta like eat one at a time, and that's it.
Yeah.
These like rainbow
Oh my
rolls have.
god, though.
These are like so many. You've got like 10 or 12
Yeah,
pieces. You can just
it
go
was
to town.
definitely worth its money.
Oh my god, the rainbow roll. Yeah, now this one was like $13 or something, but again,
Yeah.
it's a bigger roll. It's huge. It's got avocado on it and all this fake greenery. And what's up with that? The fake
Yeah,
greenery.
That made me like.
That was somebody's $1 million idea, by the way. That was like on Shark Tank or something.
Oh yeah.
They're like, if we develop this plastic piece of crap looking grass, and like, is sushi a land animal? Like, is
Yeah.
grass supposed to look like the Sahara? Is that where the
I was thinking
sushi?
it was supposed to be like seaweed. Like it was supposed to
I guess so.
imitate seaweed.
And I don't know that I want to mimic that I'm eating something off the ocean floor. Like, I'm okay that it's been, harvested, gutted,
Yeah.
filleted out, and stuck on rice for my gluttonous pleasure. On a scale of 1 to 10, what did you give the salmon rainbow roll?
So that one's definitely a 9 or a 10. It's really, the avocado was fresh.
Oh, super fresh. It's creamy.
The fish was fresh itself, and there was
Mhm.
even avocado inside of the roll, so it has all of the
Absolutely
good
delicious.
creaminess and it has all the good
Wow,
starchiness. Like I love a roll with avocado in it.
it's really good.
Like I love a roll with avocado.
I would agree with you on this. Honestly, this was probably, I would say my favorite, because I gave that
Yeah.
one a 9. I would say this would be a 10 for
Yeah,
me. Like, I would so
yeah.
get this again. I'm gonna let you have that because I've been snacking on it,
Here you.
and
Here,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take
do.
the one with the.
I'm taking the L on this one because I'm gonna do the seared albacore tuna. I think we've rated everything here. This was a fun mukbang and eating sort of show. A little more laid back, a little more relaxed. Here in Denver, the sunset setting back here off in the clouds.
Yeah,
This was awesome.
as tradition, I guess. Big bite.
I think I'm gonna go in on it here on a last bite. Big bite! As always, thanks again, everybody, for checking out another great review here on Fast Food Pit Stops. I'm your host, Justin. You know you love it. You came back for some more of it. I'll be back for another fast food review. And when I said I'm taking an L, I mean it. I'm going to take this whole sucker right here, the seared albacore. We're going to do it. I'm going to keep it G-rated, I promise. Oh, man. The soy sauce just spilled all in my lap. All right,
This
let's do
is
it.
falling.
This is ridiculous. A big bite. Cheers.
Oh, that's disgusting. The pain in his neck.